Welcome to this YouTube channel. Today is the 23rd of December 2024, and I want to show you how to pass your Profem challenges in very simple steps. All right. I know you guys have challenges passing Profems and maybe trading. Generally, these methods will help, guys. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe so we can be friends and you see other videos which I'll be dropping, and then we could grow together, right? So how to pass Profem challenges, okay? So I'm using Mario.com for this sketchboard. You could also get Mario.com, link below if you need one. Everything I'm going to be writing out there, I'm going to be explaining them, so you don't really need to, stress yourself with my writings, all right? So first, you already know that to pass Profem challenges, you don't have to overtrade. So I have to stress that out. We're not going to be overtrading on this account, account, which I'm going to show to you shortly. So you don't have to overtrade. You have to stay to you see your setup. Okay. So that's second thing. Don't overtrade and hold on till you see your setup. If you don't have a setup, you have to go find one. Sincerely. In fact, this video might not be for you if you don't have a setup, because you have to have a setup you're trading. Because not having a setup and then having a profit account is like not being serious at all. Because what are you going to be trading? You have to trade a plan, because your setup is just like, say, my plan, right? So when you see your plan, show foot in the market, you go in for an entry and then have your stop loss just in case it doesn't work, right? Now, your plan will not work 100%, so you just have to know that, but your plan should have a good win to loss to losing ratio. At least 70% wins, 60% wins, even 50% wins is very, very, very workable. It will shock you to know that a 40% win is still workable too, depending on whatever strategy you're using. The strategy I'm going to show you guys today should give you 1:8, 1:7, 1:5, is even 1:10 with this strategy where I'm going to expose to you in the video. So if you've not subscribed yet to the video, to the channel rather, please do that so we could be friends, and you could always see all my new videos. Okay. So people call this strategy the smart money concept. Many persons call it anyhow. We have their own ways of putting out the strategy, but it's basically the same thing: price action, the structure, break of liquidity sweeps, origin, and then spot imbalances in the market, price trades back into imbalanced zones, watch out for candle movements and price action in the zones, and then hula, here we go. So let me draw an illustration quickly before we move into the chart, okay? So assuming we're in a downtrend, already you know what a downtrend is. I believe everybody who is watching these videos already know what a downtrend is. When we keep creating lows and lower lows and lower lows and lower lows and lower lows and all of that. So we are in a downtrend. But when we keep creating highs, so price has to run back, into these blocks, and then we create another high, and then run back to the blocks which previous movement, and then we keep creating these higher highs, then we are in an uptrend. But when we have to keep running down, then price has to run back into this supply, and then we go lower than previous lows, and then price runs back to the new created supply here, and then we go lower. Well, so we're in a downtrend. Then now lastly is the consolidating market or a ranging market, which I will advise you stay clear and run far away. Okay. If you're enjoying the video so far, just leave a like, comment. I want to hear which parts intrigues you the more. Just tell me, hey, I really loved how you explained this, or I didn't like the way you explained this, or could you throw more light? Just ask me any question you have. I'll be answered to assist. Okay. So having known this, next thing I want you to understand is liquidity. So anytime you hear of trend lines, support and resistances, um, you know, let liquidity come to your mind, which obviously is the fuel of the market, or what actually moves the market. So liquidity at certain points in the market, which you have to identify those points even before placing a trade, else you become liquidity. Okay, because you have to patiently identify the liquidity zones, or else the market will use you as a scapegoat, and then price will actually go in your direction. Most persons are good with trading. They mark out their zones and all of that, but price comes, take them out, they become fuel for the market, and then the market reverses. Okay, so the strategy which I'm going to show you, which is the smart money strategy. Assuming we downtrending, actually this is an ideal downtrend. So bear with me. Normally, if it's this way to be a real market, then we might have something like this, and create lowers and all of that, and then all of that. So we already know that if we are to put our trend line out here, we're gonna if we were to put our trend line here, we're gonna be downtrending. Okay, all right, guys. So this case is an ideal market. I didn't really want to make this video too long. This is already 5 minutes, guys. So I'll pause this video right here because it's already too long. This is gonna be the first video clip. I'm gonna upload a second video, so endeavor to watch the second video. So let this be as an intro video. So I'll make this intro video. It's gonna be the first one. I hate making long videos. For the intro video, I've shown you about prop firms, which you could go get some fundings and trade large accounts. FundedNext is an FTMO is my recommended. There are still some nice ones, Alpha Capital and a lot others, but I've really traded for FTMO and FundedNext, so I can't really say for one I haven't traded with. I'm going to drop the links to those two firms below. So FTMO is one, FundedNext and FTMO rather. Then we have come to agree that over trading is the problem you're gonna have with blowing your profit accounts. Second is your setups, not waiting for your setups to play out. Note, not waiting, not waiting. That's where patience comes in. Not waiting. Not many persons could be patient enough to wait for setups to play out, even though they know the right setup. Even though they know the right setup. Even if price is running in a downtrend. Is it going to run in a downtrend forever? No. Price would at some point, recover from this downtrend, and you have to wait to see what price will likely come back in these zones and do. So let's assume immediately price recovers, you're already putting for buys. You're going to be liquidity, guys. You're going to be liquidity for the big boys to drop back into where their orders are, fill up those orders, and then actually buy. So you now see that you jumped in here for a quick buy when you would have waited to see your setup play out, and then you take that trade and then make that money. So if you love this video, you see you love this explanation, and you want to see the part two, like this video, subscribe. Let's be friends, guys. Let's do great things together, and hold up for the next video. If you want me to release the second part, just put up there in the chat box part two. Put up in the comment section rather part two. I want to see part two. If I see part two in the comment section, then I know, okay, you guys are really interested in me dropping the setup, and I'll be happy to make another video for you guys explaining the full setup. Remember, this setup can easily get you a 9x win, 6x win, 5x win, 15x win, even 10x win, guys. No kidding. I look forward to your comments, and if you have any questions, do well to also leave in the comment section. Until then, see ya. Bye for now.